How's it going, everybody? I'm back here on the Thylacraft server and I'm trying to work something out. Killer Bees had sent me or made a comment on one of my very old episodes today about how to automate steel. And I'm trying to work it out. And the only way that makes sense in my head is if we can get Greg to put a redstone functionality for the on-off pour of the molds. So this is basically just a brainstorming session with you guys. I've taken my crucible that was this green one out, put in a regular one. This is basically the setup that I have for doing steel. I changed out the heater to a low voltage heater. Because we're using IC2, I can still use the CESU instead of a bat box and it not blow up. Thermometer on the front is set to less than 19 because I was trying to get iron out of it. But the basic issue is I've got 50 iron here. I've put 2 things of graphite in here, melted it at 2000, so it is now carbon. I can't take it out to show you because I'd have to drop the hopper, and Greg won't give me a lid to put on here so I can take the hopper off because he says we'll just break the crucible. But if I want what's in the crucible, I can't break the frickin' crucible out and get what's in it. I really need to go over this with him again and see if I can get him to understand this, because I want a lid. Okay, anyways. Now, I would have to rot all of this iron. So I would have to throw this in here, heat this up to 2000, and let it all turn to wrought iron. And then turn it to 2046 for the temperature. Not turn this on and throw 15 wrought iron in, and then turn it and back to the auto pour function, and that would do 15 of the 50 at a time. That would be the only way to semi-automate steel. To actually automate it where I could throw all 50 in here, I'd have to be able to turn this auto pour function off for the iron stage, for the wrought iron stage, and only turn on when the thermometer gets to where it turns off the heater. That way it'll only pour when the heater kicks back on for a tick. So I'm going to discuss that with Greg, see if I can get some kind of functionality for that to work. Or you could even have like the second thermometer I have here, which is just for seeing what the temperature is right now, have it set to the 2046 that steel has to be, and have it redstoned into there. Now there is one other thing that I do want to test today, and I don't think it's going to work, but I want to see. I want to see if there's a way of pulling, so we'll use this copper one. It can handle heats up to 1696. So is there a way that you can pull a fluid out of a crucible? Will this connect? Damn. That's something else I need to talk to Greg about. Because it would also be awesome if we could have a way of piping the hot metal out and then into a row of moles. So basically what you would be doing would be something along this line here, where you would have these all set like this, and then you would take whatever mold you wanted, and this would be for like a big blacksmith setup. You would have it set like that. You would have this turn this direction, which doesn't do anything right now. And then if you wanted long rods, you would hit auto pour. If you wanted, I think that's swords, you would hit auto pour there. And then this animal's getting on my nerves. It's over here because it was getting on my nerves back there. Then you would hit to have this auto pour into the pipe when it gets to, whatever temperature you need it to. So I want to talk to Greg about both of those things, and I thought that maybe I could share them ideas with you guys, and if you guys thought they were good ideas, you could weigh in, or if you had a different idea that was, along the same lines, you could also weigh in either on the forums or on the IC2 dev thing, or even leave me comments and I will go over them with Greg, I guess, in the IRC thing in the next couple days. But that's what I'm thinking. I think it would be pretty awesome if we could do some things like that. So if you can think of a different way to automate steel, let me know. I want to keep it as Gregtech as possible. I know somebody had sent me a picture one time where they had a system set up with dials to dump different things into the crucible at in different amounts to make iron and stuff, which I actually want to set something like that up, but that's going to be really hard to kind of do with just vanilla and Gregtech. So I'm trying to think of the most sensible way of doing it Gregtech wise, and with vanilla redstone. Nice that we have this signalium and redstone wire or red alloy wire like this that we can use now. It really kind of curves that. But also, if there's anything you guys would like me to try to figure out how to automate or make a little mini tutorial on, like a particular block, I warn you now, I do not know a lot about these sensors. The most I know is on the thermometer here. The machines and stuff like that, I can pretty much tell you, just about anything you want to know. Sensors functionality, I haven't learned a whole lot. Anybody that wants to try to weigh in or make their own video, I will gladly link it to this one or any other one that you think would be a good idea. I'm not just making these so I can have people listen to my voice. I'm making these videos to help the community of Gregtech players as a whole. So if anybody else has a video that will help, I will gladly link it in the description or with an annotation so people can watch your videos as well that will help to explain something. So that's my video for today. Hope you enjoyed. I should be putting out a regular Gregtech 6 video from my single player world yet tonight. But I wanted to put this out for you guys to give you something to think about, maybe get some help nudging Greg in my direction. Have a good one. Take it easy, and I will see you next time.